Welcome back to We Are Not Wizards. I told you there'd be different intro music. I was ready to confuse you.
I was throwing down just a second ago.
I literally was like, I know that this is going to throw you off because I didn't show any of the music beforehand. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. So I know, I watch the cameras below and I'll see people like doing this, getting ready. And then when I put that on immediately, I saw Delaney and Greg's face going. Immediately tilt the head, which is so funny. I was waiting for Eddie to do it. Eddie just went.
I was expecting something to happen. I was like, okay, something's going to happen here.
I was mid Jello shots, and I was like, what the heck's going on here?
Well, Buddha is visiting you.
Well, the reason why is because I wanted to set the tone. Last time we left off, you guys were in a small little hut with your teacher, sensei, however you kind of want to like talk about him, but he is a important figure in your old life, and that is Old Man.
Oh man, I remember him.
Setting a tone. You guys were in this small little hut in like a very swamp-like village, right? Now you haven't gotten in there yet because we're before kind of going into like a dangerous place. You guys want to take a plan and make this feel your options out and have that conversation about what you want to do. So I wanted to give you a moment, ask questions to Old Man Coon, talk to each other. How do you guys feel like you want to kind of combat this systemic racism towards these grung people, these frog-like people, but also the slavery that is on top of that? I know systemic racism is not going to be as bad as slavery, obviously, but both are just as powerful most of the time, and you have to solve both problems to make a difference.
So it's like those beauty pageants where it's like, how would you solve this huge problem? Please figure it out.
Figure it out right now.
Yeah.
So, going back to it, we have to burn the council within, and that motherfucker Hadar is the speaker of it.
Yeah.
And so, is there, Coon, old man, Grandpa, Gramps Coon.
Oh, sorry. Nobody woke me up yet. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So you said that we had to replace, I guess, the speaker or someone within that is pro-grung. Did you have someone in mind?
As he's doing his morning stretches, you definitely see that he's like really into Tai Chi, kind of just like doing these like almost fake martial arts. And I know somebody who does practices Tai Chi is probably gonna be pissed off if they watch this, but you know, this more breathing and stretching type martial arts that you would see kind of an older person doing, or someone who's like had injury of some kind. He goes, well, ask your question again. I'm focused.
But one time I tried to be smart. Is there somebody who you think is pro-grung that we should replace in the council?
Interesting. Well, the truth is I haven't been back to Nythra in a long time. But that's not a terrible idea.
It was your idea.
Well, I always thought that we would take them down, for sure. But replacing an individual, that wasn't my idea. I wanted more so... I thought based on what we talked about, it was going to go scorched earth and you're going to kill them all. And I was like, whoa, okay, I guess that's what we're doing. I want to support what you have. Your ideas. But I think that's a great idea.
Is there... I mean, obviously, I don't think they would be too kind to a grung taking that spot. but if there's somebody who's sympathetic that you know in your circles.
It's been, again, the time that I've spent here has been, I've spent a lot of time here, but it's been quite some time since I've had friends here, because during the last coup or faux revolution that I was trying to start, the only reason I call it faux is because it just never got to the place that we wanted it. A lot of my friends, sympathizers, have gone. They're either in hiding or dead. If I were to point to anyone, there was this old man that I used to know. He was in the labs for a long time, experimenting with different concoctions and things of that nature. I remember at one point he told me that he was very sympathetic to our mission, but reluctant. I didn't necessarily see him, but that was a long time ago. I mean, the last time I saw him is when I left Nythra. I haven't spoken to him since. He worked in the castle alongside me, and I never told him that I was, well, what I am.
How'd you hide yourself?
No one looks past a servant. Grungs are... most of their power is in not being looked at. You can get away with a lot of things if you're sneaky enough.
Okay.
Also, even if there's someone that doesn't sympathize, is there anyone that we could potentially blackmail?
Now that, more likely, that's the easier path. And it's much more likely to happen. Definitely a tactic I would use. Blackmailing of the sort. Definitely think we could find somebody, but if any note of any person in the back of my head, I couldn't think of any. But I think that's a good thing to roll with, Gary. Now, Rune, you've been characteristically quiet. I would love to kind of pick your brain a little bit. What's going on?
I mean, I think all these sound like decent ideas. I mean, I think in the long run, we're still going to have to take out the head, cut the head off.
There's more than one way to cut the head off a snake. There are traps, there's a blade, but in the more figurative sense, I always found words to be more powerful than action in the long run. Don't mistake me. We will need action. We will need violence. It's not something we can just solve with words, but when we have the time to talk, we have the moment where words can be, I think that we should make the effort. Now, before we decide anything, he continues his stretching and his Tai Chi. I think there's some things you should see. Ugh. Let's take a small trip up the hill here. He points to like the hill that you guys are on. It's slightly hill would be dramatization of this slight elevation over the swamps in your land. But you look out, and over kind of this fog that's built up from the moisture kind of trapped down below, you can see just the glimpse of it, a small mountain. It's like, we're not gonna climb the whole mountain, that's ridiculous. But if we take a small trip up this way, I think that we could get there pretty quickly. I have a cart stashed here and a friend brought off, well, friend, more like somebody who owed me a favor and didn't want a word to, meet the wrong people. Not one. Anyways, and he brings you out to a large cart. It's not something that you would want to like keep long term. It looks like it's falling apart as a bum wheel, but it looks like it can get you to one place to another, maybe like maybe a couple trips to three at most. But a very strong looking goat with two horns that are wrapped around, and then another like almost like a unicorn horn straight forward.
Oh,
It's much more massive than a regular goat. It easily stands at, each of you are kind of like, it easily stands at your, like, it's taller than you by far. The tallest of you is probably Gary, and Gary, it clears him by easily an inch. And that's just the body. As you go up to his goat head, it is a massive beast, human-sized. He's somewhere between 6 feet tall. You're like, wow. This isn't a creature any of you have seen before, but it is a
it's a dire goat.
dire goat. You know what? That's a word that I'm gonna go ahead and put down right now because that's a great name for it.
Gary, you're such a nerd. How do you know that?
He said it had a
Yeah,
horn,
it's-
so it's gonna be a dire unigoat.
Yeah, it's like a regular goat but more dire. So I mean, I've read about these things.
I didn't know you did much reading.
Give me a animal. Give me a survival check, Gary, to see if you actually know what you know about these. Because you named it just now, I'm gonna give you more some good information no matter what the roll. But we'll see what level we're gonna get at.
Let me scroll down. A 5.
Five.
So that's a nat 1 for me, by the way, because I have a +4.
So some good information, huh?
Yeah.
On a nat 1, okay. You know
I
what?
made that up.
I think that you did get the name. So despite nat 1, I want to give you a little bit of something. This large goat we're gonna call it a dire goat. I think that's a great name for it, and I'm the DM. I'll do what I want. This
It just
dire
bites me
goat
after.
is similar to like chimeras in it's a combination of multiple creatures that have found their way in Zentharia. Zentharia, having loads of magical type creatures, it's common. You're aware of like the creatures that we've been aware of in the past, such as like what is that griffin called? Hold on, I can bring it up here.
A griffin?
Yeah, that like a griffin without wings that like we've
Demigriff?
Demigriff. So like it's like a demigriff, a carna griffin. These large creatures that are made up. This goat is a common farm animal, and you guessed it, a unicorn. That's why it's massive and it has some magical potency. Old Man Coon looks at you all, and he steps into the cart. It is immediately laying down, wrapped around his big stick. Looks like he's trying to take a nap. He's not quite there yet, though.
Mm.
Old people just woke up.
Going up there getting on this, he never noticed that the box that he was looking at is gone.
No, and he doesn't seem to have noticed it.
Okay. He mustn't have been too attached to it then. That's a good thing.
Are we just taking a nap for the night?
Guys, I'm just in a cart. You make the choices here.
I say, there's that mountain thing that he was saying, or we don't know who the 4 council leaders are. So if we wanted, we could go use the cart, dress up like servants, or maybe workers. We could do a traveling crepe cart if we wanted. Gary, I know you're really good with crepes.
Always, yes. I know I've burned them in the past, but I've gotten better.
Good. I know you've been training.
Yes.
Or we can like talk to other servants and try to figure out what they know about the council too.
My concern getting in front of the servants, though, is what if we still get beat by the masters. Just being, will look like
Fair.
servants also near them.
Rune, give me an insight check. DC 15.
9.
9. Okay. Nothing occurs to you in this moment.
Can I guidance him?
Yeah, give him guidance.
That still wouldn't be
I will.
enough. Even a 4 wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
Super guidance?
Super guidance.
I'll give you the help action if you want to help him in some way. I mean,
Sure.
essentially like a brainstorming session.
Yeah, I'll do that.
How do you how do you inspire Rune to?
I get over closer
kind of
to
get
him
in on
and
the
I
conversation?
crouch down to be at his height and I say, Rune, use your brain!
That's a meme right there.
Use your brain.
All right, Rune. I'll give you advantage. 15
All right.
as a DC.
That's a nat 20 for 25.
Oh, okay.
It works.
Just use my brain? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Oh my god. It occurs to you that 3-4 grungs going into this village without chains on, heavy weaponry, and gear might not be a smart idea, and it may be suspicious. Might be something to think about before going into town.
Yeah, I mean, I'll bring. Gary, you told me to use my brain, and
I did.
I'm not sure why I didn't think of that in the first place. But
Hey, that's what brothers are here for.
I feel like if we go in like we are, it's just going to be a big fight where they're going to see us and just assume that we're a threat.
Because we're so
Well-
strong.
Obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, sometimes people can see me as weak and pathetic and small.
That's
And
how
you don't
trick
carry
them.
any weapons. But
Yeah,
hold on one second.
She is a weapon.
I always do.
I'm gonna pull a little book out and I'm gonna start flipping through it.
I always have these 2 weapons on me.
Oh,
Make them 4.
You hear Coon like kind of come out of his sleep a little bit, and you hear him talk. He goes, don't get her. She's so weak and small. Crab's like, no, he's having a nightmare. Oh, poor thing.
I don't have anything.
My big concern is if we get anywhere near there and we're spotted, we're going to get thrown in with the servants. I feel like we have to view from afar somehow.
Okay.
I think we might
Give
need some more
me
intel, though, on
a-
the 4 council members.
We do.
Give me a nature check, Gary.
Yeah, I like those.
I mean, we can definitely get Scoop in for sure.
Oh, nat 1 again for 4.
Oh my god. Nothing occurs you. Nothing occurs.
Yeah, I'm not a druid. I forgot. My bad. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm stumped.
Can I do it?
What was it?
Yeah,
4
go
council
ahead.
members? 3? I don't even remember anymore.
I don't think my nature's any better, but... So I got a turn order in my hand. Oh my goodness. That's a
Ooh.
nat 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
nice.
with no modifier. At a nat
Man.
20, you see the fog, and you start to realize that vantage points are going to be slim, except where you see that it's cleared slightly over the mountains. And this mountain right here may just overlook the town that you can kind of...
He
what's
really wants
going
us to
on.
go to the mountains.
Second
I
location.
gave you a goat for a reason. Come on.
Okay. I think it's going to be hard to try to blend in and see from the shadows here. especially because we are who we are. We don't have a way to disguise. That mountain up there that Rune pointed to, he might be crazy, but there's something to it.
I think so.
Don't call me crazy.
If we ever get more intel and want to get closer too, I could always turn into like a little animal or something and get closer.
I
That's a
can,
good idea too. I didn't even think about that.
I can turn somebody invisible.
Okay.
You turn me-
Rune one up and Gary.
Typical brothers.
I can turn people invisible. Fuck off.
I can beat people up.
Well, Scoop's
There you
usually
go.
the most stealthy one, so making her invisible, giving her advantage on stealth checks seems like.
Yeah, but I mean,
But if I do that, then I
A
don't
bird.
have.
bird's not even gonna need a stealth check, honestly, because no one's gonna look at a bird and go, "Oh, it's definitely a 5-inch frog, 5 foot, 3 foot frog."
5-inch?
I'm sorry, that's Scoop.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah,
What about
shots fired. I'll shoot him
Yeah.
back.
so? What about if we go to the mountain? If we feel like we need the bird, you can be a bird, Gary. I know you really, really want
Yes.
to be a bird.
Wait, can you turn into a bird?
Yeah, I can turn into anything. Like any basic animal that I've seen.
Are you sure about that?
I mean,
Level 8
feels like
druid.
feels like I'm not now. I thought outside of game, talking to Eddie now, I thought I have typical wild shape, or I have
What?
the additional option for starry forms.
What level druid are you?
Um,
Because I thought you were 5 cleric, 3 druid, or is that backwards?
3 cleric.
I'm
5
three.
druid,
Yeah, I'm 5 druid.
Okay. When you look at wild shape, it tells you there's different sections of when you learn different things, and at a certain point you learn to be able to turn into flying things.
Well, I also find familiar. With
Oh, yeah.
with an owl.
That's true.
Oh yeah, find familiar
I-
would be the same thing.
I can do that too.
Okay.
Typical
Eddie
brother.
just likes to dunk
agrees.
on people. Is what we're trying to know.
Yeah,
Eddie dunks on
Wow.
people. If you didn't know.
yeah, jeez.
Well, it'd give us 2 points of view. We could have, if anything, have one high and one low, or
Okay, yeah, I know. It was a great plan.
because I could,
See.
because we could look through our familiar's eyes. I could
Yeah.
we could turn Scoop invisible. We could watch from a distance while she goes in, and we can have surveillance around her.
Yeah, sure.
But I
mean,
think
there's
I think
3
step
angles
one
and
is to
3.
get to this mountain that Chad wants us to get to.
God has decided. All right, you guys go up the mountain.
There's some bright light just shining down on this mountain.
Oh, it went away. It went away. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's
As the-
louder.
Oh, I can't do it. Come on, I can't do that.
Oh, it's
high note. As the goat starts to take pace, and you can already feel the rough ride that this cart is giving you. It has no suspension. There's no support. It's just the whole time. It might even be better to walk beside this goat at this point, but you'd be tired. However, though, you see Old Man Coon still fast. It's like, man, the rattling almost can't even make out. He's just exactly what he's saying. Talking in his sleep, rolling back and forth. Old guy. As you make your way up the hill, and the fog starts to dissipate and get a little bit lighter, you start to feel this eeriness. Despite the anxiety that you guys might have, the fear you may have coming back to this place, the nature of being a grung, it eerily makes you also comfortable. The water in the air keeps your skin moist. The smell of the trees and like the coming out of this like bog-like area is soothing. It's almost even more uncomfortable because of its juxtaposition of the history of this land that you have in you, but also the natural feeling of this place feels good for a grung like me. Your natural nature and your history with this land are at opposition. As you kind of go up towards it and the sun hits you slightly, it kind of brings you to your senses. Like, this world is going to look nice. It's going to feel nice. But the nature of it is always going to be at odds for you. You're going to see beauty. You're going to see people happy. You're going to see people who are loving their lives. But it is going to be on the backs of this lie that grungs are less human than any other people. And as the fog dissipates, you see that beautiful cobalt and gold city. This city is very oriental in its inspiration. I wouldn't want to necessarily say it's Japanese or Chinese or Korean, but it definitely has that kind of oriental, as you see many dragonborns with kimonos and katanas, but you would also in the same space maybe see kobolds with like monks, more like Chinese monks wielding like staffs as they kind of make their way down. You're gonna see a lot of different like cultural emphasis, but it's all from that kind of oriental area. As the gold kind of flashes, the cool cobalt still kind of like has this glittery shine as you see a town filled with so many different people. You see Dragonborn, you see Turtle, you see Kobold, you see lizard people, all in this harmonious, peaceful, but also dark town. Feel free to ask some questions about what you see, make insight checks, however, questions about the town as you look down onto it. Or, you know, of course, your followers.
How long did it take us to get here?
It wasn't a long trip. Like, when I say mountain, I might have shown, it's more like hills that are coming out of this bog. And while it does kind of reach out into kind of like a good example is like, what is it, Mount Fujiyama? It kind of has like that Mount Fujiyama look, but you are on more of a hill. You're like on a upper hill, like on the edge of Mount Fujiyama, and then underneath you'll see the city. So maybe 10 minutes to get up the hill, not far.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Very small hill.
Do we have any just kind of general history background that we know about it just from growing up over here?
Simple. Give me a history check. Oh, from general history? Oh, okay. General history of like what you would know. Mostly people are going to be, lack of a better terms, the kind of Buddhism of this place. They're spiritual in this idea of the running waters, the great water and the great circle that brings us all together. That by being a good person and by doing good things and meditating and finding the center, which is kind of like their way of life, you can be at peace. It's much more of like a way of the water rather than like having like gods or anything like that. Much more spiritual. So unlike the rest of the world, these people's religion is different.
Gotcha.
Mechanically, you would also say that they're much farther than most other countries. Thalor might be is going to be the epitome, but Nythra has hoarded their technology and grown very, very fast because of it. They learn from themselves. So you're going to see people with like cannons and maybe even guns, but these guns are going to be single shot. We're talking about like very flintlock kind of style. You're going to see some of the best weapons in the country. The way that they bend metal has proven to be better than most.
Okay.
But if you give me a history check, I can give you a little bit more of like what's going on right now.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll do a history check. I want to know what's going on now, and I want to know where the whorehouses are.
Got it, no problem. That's
Can I
definitely a
see-
history check. That's
Can
good.
I see
17.
any like royal processions?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Give me a perception check, and then I'll run with Gary real quick. Gary starts to remember some of the history books of like well, not history books, but listening to the adventurers that have come to Nythra. Nythra uses adventurers few and far between. As you probably know, Syntharia uses adventurers for trade, for adventures, but they don't communicate with each other. There is no formal trade system. It's always like underneath the table, so to speak. And adventurers that's how you kind of stay in business. You guys obviously not within that kind of grouping. However, historically, you'll know economically a big thing trade for them is I'm kind of feel free to remind me if anybody remembers the type of drug that you guys used to supply this kind of seaweed. I'm not
Netherweed?
Netherweed. Thank you. There we go. Netherweed. See, I love when you
There we
take
go.
notes. Netherweed
The
is
spice
the
melange.
is a big transport for them. They
Mhm.
will essentially pull it from the ground, they dry it, they grind it up into a powder, and it's smoked. Kind of over the table to kind of give you an example of like how powerful it is. The blunts that the tree lady gave you, that would be like sativa, or not sativa. That would be like a hardcore hallucinogenic, salvia, something like that. Like very, very more aggressive. This is like maybe like weed. It's just not a harder drug. It's something simple, but it's a huge import for them. I'm gonna say, do I sound stupid? Please tell me, because I'm like salvia. I've never taken salvia. It seems like it's a hard drug. But you got salvia is like it kind of that hallucinogenic that brings out where like they're doing more. It's just one of their big imports is that kind of netherweed.
Okay. I feel like you're missing some info for me, Chad.
Okay, I give you a little bit more. What did you roll again?
17.
17. Okay. Ask some more direct questions. Is there something more that like?
Oh no, I did have a. Where are the whorehouses at? I asked you that.
Oh, the whorehouses. There
So you're
are
holding out on
no
me.
whorehouses in Nythra.
Oh my goodness.
Historically, a very
We
prudish.
need to
That kind of stuff goes
save
behind
this town.
closed doors.
Damn.
Dare you to dress up as a
Now,
Yeah.
traveling
however,
horror caravan?
the closest that you might,
We
if you
should.
might get to these, what's the name of them? We'll call them. I can't remember what they're called in like Japan, China, but essentially they are these small where you can have beautiful women talk
Oh, like
to
a
you,
geisha?
serve you. Is it, maybe is that what it was?
Tea
like
houses?
like a tea house.
Like
there we go. These tea houses, we'll call them that. Tea houses where beautiful women and men, of course, whatever you like to prefer, whatever you prefer, entertain you for money. They're not there for sex. They're not there for that, but they will drink with you. They will flirt with you. They will talk with you. And if you spend enough money and time with them, yes, it can lead to that. But it's
Ooh.
after, you know.
All the tea. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up so I can
Um,
remember. Oh, thank you.
I asked about royal processions.
Oh,
If
I
I see anything.
apologize. You're right on the percent. Don't necessarily see any royal perceptions, but what you are going to see are less of a class system here. It seems like everybody is. It seems like everybody's doing good, if that makes sense. Which is I'm going to do you an insight because I think that perception deserves an additional insight. But everyone seems to be doing very, very good, wealthy. To see like one person like in a class system of being like much like more regal and amazing, no, you're not going to see that. But I want to give you an insight check because I think that perception should gain a little bit more.
Dirty 20.
On that, on
Ooh,
a 20
dirty.
insight.
I'm rolling good tonight.
Yeah.
I know,
I
killing
mean,
it.
we were talking about whores before, but that was a dirty 20. Let's be honest.
That was a dirty, slutty 20.
On that 20 right there, big thing that you're going to realize is that, yeah, there isn't really a class system here. There is a rich, high, very, very wealthy, and then poor, desolate, slaves, grunts. There is a huge juxtaposition between like the when things go bad and when things are good here. Most people are really, really good, but it is on the backs of the mass majority of grungs that, you know, grungs are 5 to 1 here. You know, they definitely out. When it comes to numbers, there's a lot more grunts, right? 5 to 1 per any other race in the country, in the kingdom, but they're weaker. Most of them don't get the training to do magic or martial arts or combat. They're an underprivileged society and group, so therefore they don't have the opportunity, despite their numbers.
Okay. So we see the castle, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we see who's coming in and out of main entrances?
Yeah, it seems like government officials, but I wouldn't call them like royalty. There are some government officials that are coming there. They are wearing kimonos of like blue and white. You might see people who are wearing that rather than like general clothing. These people seem to be of color system rather than being of a higher echelon. But they're people going in and out for sure of like the main castle government building.
Okay. So
I know that I'm being vague to some extent.
yeah, I'm kind of at a loss of where we're going next.
And that's fair. I think that the problem with when you're at the start of the road is just making a move forward. You know, like there's so many different things that you can do. It's just about making the choice. There isn't going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about taking the first step. Whatever you guys choose to do, that is the right answer. So I think that what you guys just need to decide what to do. There is no wrong answer at this point. Go into the city, maybe try to find the slave quarters. You can potentially hide yourselves and maybe blend into kobolds, maybe pretend to be like a trader and sell crates like you talked about to gain more information. There's so many different options. Or you could do none of that. Maybe climb to the mountain. Maybe create this huge like a landslide and have the mountain kind of crash onto the city and destroy everything. Burn it down. The first step is the most important. You guys just have to decide what that first step is. How do you want to approach it?
I mean, Rune, you're the more level-headed one.
Well, I mean, if we're considering doing something like burning it down, we probably need to find the grung and try to get them out first, right?
Yeah.
Mass
We don't wanna
exodus
kill all
of
them.
grungs.
So maybe
And
that's
that'll
where you
hurt
start.
that'll hurt all of their imports.
Yes.
Or all of their business, yeah.
you notice you don't see any grunts, which means that they're not hidden, but they are working again in like the background, not, you know, being that whole like doing the work but not being seen. So you're gonna probably, if you get closer, kind of invade the town to some degree, hide, you're gonna start seeing like grunts probably holding up like those big boxes that like royalty used to walk in, or I don't even know what they're called, like shining the shoes, or making shoes for wealthy individuals. You're gonna see that when you kind of get into the city, but right now they're kind of working and being meek. It's hard to see the people who are in the background.
Since we've left, has there been anybody else that tried to rise up as Grung?
Oh, that's a great question. Give me a history check.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
14.
That is all right. The last people were the Embered Fireflies. You know this to be Old Coon's group. It was a terrorist organization that went against them.
Cool,
Their
man.
big thing is they would set fire to large buildings that were holding grungs, and then free them. The problem was that was as far as it got. Anytime that they would go and set these fires and they would do things like that, most of the time it would fall short. There are some cells left. There is like occasionally you'll get a fire here and there, but it's rare, and it seems to be more rather than like an organized group, it's like sympathizers. So like the Ember Fireflies are kind of gone.
Well, maybe we use that as like a cover for what we're doing, though. Like, make it seem like maybe they're back, but you know, just to kind of use it as like a cover for ourselves while we get the Grung out.
Do you think they might become more on guard though if they think there's a actively operating terrorist group in town though?
And it's a well-known group, I will say that. But you know,
I mean, we might find some help even though.
I think it's good.
My concern is if we burn everything down, what are the Grung gonna do? There'd be no like system set for them.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to burn everything. We just hit like, if there's safe warehouses full of the drug, we try to get, if there's any Grung in there, we try to get them out, and then maybe we destroy it.
Or sell
You
it.
also got to think about what is your place.
We're drug dealers.
You also got to
Let's
think about
become-
what is your place in the revolution. You know, you guys like, does it matter what the next step is for the Grungs after this, or is it just about making sure that they have the opportunity to have a next step, and then appointing someone who will make those choices? You know, someone who may be more intelligent than you, or maybe it's like, hey, at this point,
Whoa.
I do think that we need. Rune's like, excuse you, my intelligence modifier is a +5. But somebody that maybe more worldly, maybe understands, maybe grew up in this culture more so than you guys. There's so many different options. It's just really like, it's just having that conversation with each other and be like, you know what, I think this is the way we want to combat this. And you know, that can also change. You don't have to make a decision off of your past choices. You can always move and change, and you know, one choice doesn't define who you guys are. It's just about making a choice.
Right. Which, thinking about that, you know, I was talking about destroying some of the places where they have the drugs, but on Gary's point of selling it, maybe not for us necessarily, but for the Grungs, maybe they want to sell it.
There you go. Kind of set them up with their own kind of economic system, because they're the ones that pick it. You know, if they own the farms and then they pay the processors, that can set them up for like their own kind of business. You know, that would be smart.
We could steal it, introduce it to their water supply, and get everyone high on the drugs.
That too.
Well, here's the question: do the Grungs drink from the same water supply?
Oh,
it's definitely segregated.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be like same water supply, different water fountains is what we're trying
Exactly.
to say. So it would be the same water. But here's something you also got to think about. It needs processed first. You can't just take it out of the ground It's not, you can't just take it out of the ground, put it on fire, and you're gonna get high. It has to be ground up. It has to be in the proper setting to be processed. So there's steps.
Would we know, since we were part of the group for a while, that it has to be smoked to have effect, or can it be consumed?
When you were picking it, you were picking it. You were never privy to that part, but you
Okay.
know that it does have to be smoked. Or no,
But like any reasonable
don't
drug
know.
operation, Chad, wouldn't there be like warehouses where it's already processed so they can take
Yeah,
it and
of
sell
course.
it?
Right.
So we can
Yeah.
we can collect it at that stage, then introduce it to the water supply.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the
We
thing.
can just-
So we just passed through a place that had netherweed. You told me I could take some and then it could be used as smoke bombing. Is that possible to do so we don't have to go in? Or are we thinking
100%.
mass quantities of stuff?
No, netherweed is known to have like when you light it on fire without it being processed, it has a pungent smell and a large smoke that kind of can do. So yeah, you can use it to set fires and smoke and get your way in without being seen. They'll
My
see
other
the smoke
thought-
and they'll know something's wrong, but
My other thought too is, can we instill chaos with the different council members and get them to turn on each other, like
1,000%.
make their
That's not,
I mean, it's
internal
but-
feuds?
but the
Incite
way he
those?
described the drug, it sounds more like it would calm them down if we tried to use that.
Okay.
It might calm them down, but they might panic
Oh.
and have a panic attack as well for not being able to see.
Yeah, but if we find out like one council member helms this one thing and then we ruin it, but make it seem like a different council member is behind it.
Oh yeah, sabotage.
Yeah.
Right. But so here's back to the main original question. Who are the council members and how are we going to find that out?
Yeah, doesn't
I
our
think that maybe the government
old
building would
grandpa?
have their names. Oh, he can give you some information on them, but
He-
truthfully, he's gonna know like one. I think
Yeah,
told Scoop
all
some
he
of
said
them.
was the speaker was Hadar.
Yeah,
But
it's
if we
been a
can
long time
so
since he's been here.
but if the main head of the dragon, so to speak, no pun intended, is because he kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
There's that. If we don't need to know all the council members if we make the entire city think that it's Hadar's doing. And
But do
not
we know
only
anything
is the
about
council.
Hadar?
Hadar is
Yeah.
the guy that was
White-
enslaving
White
us.
Dragonborn?
Yeah.
No, I know, but do we know anything that would? You're saying make it seem like it was him. What do we leave behind to make it seem like it was him? Little dragon scales or something? Like, do we know
Nice.
his interests or what? Some of the things he oversees.
Well, the government.
Does he have a
building's gonna
favorite
have-
cigarette?
They might have files and stuff on him. There might be someone in the government building that knows him. Maybe you could kidnap him. Have your vengeance right here and right now. Kidnap him and have the entire country fucking go nuts.
I like your idea though, Scoop. We incite them on Hadar. I just don't know what we leave behind to make it seem like it's him.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you give me a history check, Scoop.
Okay.
Oh no.
19.
19.
Oh.
That's a pretty good history check. Holy shit.
And I put 0, dude.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Scoop. You feel the ache in your back and the scars on you, and you look to your brothers, and they don't have scars like you do. They have maybe a couple nicks here and there. There's definitely some tellings of being a child slave, but Scoop got the worst of it. Let's be honest. When it comes to scars, when it comes to things, your skin peels all the time. You have oils that are constant things. Scars don't really form on grungs, so you know when you see a scarred up grung, that dude's been through a lot. That's like Old Man Coon. He's got to be respected because of the scars on him. They are from over time, build up, same wounds over and over and over. And Scoop has whip marks on her back. Being the smallest, being the youngest, and honestly, being a girl, she probably got preyed on by him a lot. Scoop, you remember something, being in that kind of group, his more private quarters when he would punish you for not getting enough netherweed for the day. The crack of the whip. And you remember he used to have this almost like a a royal seal, but for the government proceedings. This seal having a dragon with 4 wings on it. It is it's like a stamp, like that you would put in wax, like a wax seal. You know this to be important to him and being his mark. So maybe stealing that or finding one similar could push people into believing that your words or anything like that could help you. Does that kind of make sense, or do I need more explanation?
No, I got it. It's like his signature, yeah.
Yeah.
You think that would be at his house?
Might even be at the government building in one of the offices. His office. Or maybe his house. You could find out his house. Do some snooping.
Scoop
What
the
do you guys? Scoop the snoop.
And I'm changing that on Delaney's name.
So I guess it's up to you guys. Do you guys want to go to the main government building, blend in, or do you want to go into town and do other things while we're also trying to just recon around?
What we talked about, using the birds and invisibility. What if we did that? If he leaves, we could follow him, or maybe we got to try. If he's in the building, maybe try to get him out somehow. Or you can go in and look through his office, and then I can give you the invisibility so you can go in there and not be seen while you're looking through his stuff.
I think we go to the government building like you were saying, but just gather intel today. I don't think we fight anyone yet.
See when people leave and come, I go.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to push for a decision. So we're going to play a little game. All right. I think this will be fun. Everybody roll a d6. Closest to 5 is making the decision.
No.
That's what's happening.
No.
Well, me and Delaney
We got
both
2
rolled a
6s. So that is...
Eddie, you make the decision.
Nope.
Means I'm out.
First, roll again, Eddie and Delaney. Closest to 4.
Thank God.
Oh, Delaney, you're making the choice. You got to make it. What's the move?
You're gonna hate me. No, Eddie should make
no
the
one's gonna
move.
hate you. No one's gonna hate you. Delaney, you got to make the move. You got to make the choice.
Okay. I say we focus on government building.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it's a little of split the party situation.
Okay.
Gary from the sky. I can be invisible and go in like the official places to try to scope out offices and names.
Okay.
And Rune, if you wanted to, you could possibly go if there's like a slave's quarters or like a servant's entrance, or if you want to disguise yourself and be there. That's also a possibility. Unless you're really stealthy.
Little bit, not really. Let me check something here.
I forgot, by the way, that Rune, as he likes to say, was correct. I can't fly yet, but I could be other animals, and my familiar right now is a toad. So
But you
I can change it.
You can change your find familiar and see through its eyes, and you're still like, as long as you're within, like, you're close, you could still be like the, what's it called, the surveillance.
Yeah.
So
Can he be a toad with wings by chance, Chad?
I love that idea.
So
Classic Toad.
Classic toad with wings.
But like comically small wings, but somehow it works.
Like a bee?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Like that one dragon in How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you.
Got it.
Delaney got it right away. I love that.
As you as you summon your find familiar. It takes what, like I think it takes like 10 minutes to kind of create it. You take some time to kind of create your familiar, form the idea in your head of what it looks like, and it looks almost exactly like the same frog that you had, just ribbit, ribbit, but now it has these little tiny wings on the back.
Mhm.
It almost moves like a hummingbird and go up, down, left, right, up,
I love
down,
it.
and it's just right in your face, waiting for a command. And of course, like
Love it.
you can look through its eyes, give it commands. So now you have that surveillance. I think that's a great move in the way that we're going to do that. So, Scoop, you wanted to
Yes.
kind of move into the main area. How is it that you're going to infiltrate this government building, but straight through the front door?
I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on her.
Okay.
Ooh, greater too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Incredible.
That's like the dyer of spells. That's cool.
That's diagrams. And go ahead and all right. Before we cast that rune, you're going to survey the outside, find slave quarters, find the grungs, and maybe use them to your advantage. Do you want to kind of survey the area, get to know it a little bit more, or do you kind of want to or do you kind of have an idea of like how you kind of want to infiltrate, maybe going under the water? Just give me your idea. What's going through your head?
Well, of course, the Greater Invisibility is going to be a concentration spell. But I have Disguise Self, which apparently is not concentration, so I'm going to disguise myself as a kobold.
Okay.
Nice.
You kind of remind yourself of the kobolds that you've seen in the past, and the only one that can kind of is one that's of the Veiled Companions. So you kind of look like this ninja-like character. If I can bring up a picture of, I won't, but it's like a small kobold with like bluish scales that's like a ninja looking. And that's what you look like.
Okay.
Okay.
I think also I want to cast my Find Familiar spell.
Okay. What does your familiar look like?
Can't let me have nothing.
Well, I'm going to keep mine with me. I'm going to use I need something with really good perception just in case.
And again, it can look like whatever you want, but we'll choose so I assume Gary, it'll be like an owl, but of course it's a frog with wings.
I want to do a raven.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
And my reason to do a raven, though, is because they can mimic people. So I can have it watch somebody, and if he hears it say something important, they could possibly mimic it back to me.
Awesome. This raven, what does it look like, Rune? Is it just like a normal raven, or is it like
Yeah.
It's just functional? Okay. So you have this black raven
Black.
come out and black to the point. So this functional creature comes out, and it doesn't fly. It just perches right on your shoulder, ready for you. All right, everybody, roll me a. Let's roll initiative. Don't worry, not combat.
Okay. Eddie, get off of my tail.
It's like whenever you roll, I have to roll the same thing.
So she has the higher dexterity, so she's gonna go first.
Copycat.
But Gary rolled the highest.
Yeah, he's gonna go before everybody, of course.
Thank goodness.
Super dexterous Gary. That's him.
All right.
Nimble today.
Does that just say? I thought it said Gary Bear. That's not what it says.
Wild shaped into gay bear.
Wild shape into Gary Bear.
But it says Gay Bear.
It does not say Gary Bear.
Sure
Not
does.
at all.
It sure does.
Well,
No, is it? Oh, yeah, it says Gary Bear.
Gary Bear.
All right. As you are,
There we go.
as you're, as you send your winged frog over the city, kind of surveilling, You're looking at the insides of the going in and out of the government building as you survey and get a little bit closer. Now, obviously, this frog is going to be a little bit. It's gonna ruffle some feathers if people see a flying toad frog-like creature that's also super fat. They might be a little concerned. So it definitely keeps its distance. It's overhead, so it doesn't get noticed.
Good thinking.
Big thing is you're gonna see is there seems to be one processing plant. Not like it wouldn't be like a plant's probably not the right word, but it's like a little kiosk. Someone's got loads and loads of stalks of this seaweed that it's then grinding up in like this manual blender into a powder as it puts more pieces until it gets full. They then bring it over to this stockpile of like almost like this glass tube that's like with a cork shoved into it, and then it's like there's writing on top of these cuneiform like letters on it. It's common Nythra language that you're able to read. It's essentially, it just says like what it is, a date on it, and a rating on it to be like, hey, this is some really, really fine grade. This is kind of lower grade, and then of course that would affect the prices. So you're seeing like a processing, somebody processing nether wheat. You're also going to see several government officials walking in, communicating with Scoop and letting her know like maybe some unique individuals. If you get like a perception check through the eyes, might be good. Find somebody who's unique. And then if you give me a perception check, actually, because I don't want to forget that. I think that that's going to be something that we want to talk about. Gary, that perception check.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to scoop for that. I gotcha.
No, sorry. That's going to be Gary's perception check.
22.
On a 22, you see a tall man, a tall dragonborn with white scales and skin, wearing half kimono and two swords on his side. It is unmistakable. The man who put you and your siblings through so much. Hadar is walking up the steps of this government building. Now, if you're able to get a little bit closer, you might be able to hear through your blighted frogs, but
the risk would be that he might get seen.
the risk is he might get seen. He's not a raven. He's not an owl. He's not even like a maybe even like a magical creature that would be close to this. He's something that's going to stand out, and that's important in some ways and can be a benefit, but it's going to be a disadvantage here.
Well, I don't think he's never seen that I have this magical frog, and he doesn't know we're back. So I feel like
He wouldn't know it was you, but he's going to see a frog with bee wings and be like, "The fuck!" and kill it immediately.
He'll just think there's some weird shit out there. He's not going to think there's a new terrorist group trying to take him down.
No.
So.
He won't. He'll just go,
I think we're.
God, this bog creates new shit every day.
I want my frog to get closer to listen in.
Even if he did hear it, he would seem crazy, and then also distract him.
That's actually our real plan. We're gonna make him look crazy to everybody else.
I swear to God, guys, there's this frog with hummingbird wings following me everywhere.
Well, just like a bird, like when it's flying, you're worried that it's gonna poop on you. And that's what I want my frog to do after it gets seen. Try to do that to Hadar. Yeah, on Hadar.
Does it poop just right there, or does it aggressively fly towards Hadar and try to poop on him?
No. I want to try to listen in first, but
of course,
that's if he gets caught.
But if it gets caught, its goal is not to poop immediately, but it flies towards him to try to poop on him, like beelines towards him. No pun intended. All right, cool.
Sure.
So we got that. I just was confused on like how the pooping starts and when does it happen.
No, just
constant diarrhea.
Got it.
No.
Just constantly ready.
Just carpet bombing.
This has gotten out of hand. It's not what I intended.
So stupid. The tiny frog gets a little bit closer. I don't know if it can, but roll me a I don't know what stats we're using. We use like an owl stats. So I'm gonna.
I can
roll
pull that
you
up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead,
I mean, if you want.
please.
Ow. Okay. What do you want me to roll for it?
I just want to roll a stealth check for it.
+5.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just
I have
gonna
for ally
use
plus
Hadar's
3.
passive.
Is that the old one?
Oh, maybe.
That's the 2014 owl. The new owl is +5 to stealth.
Oh, okay. Jeez, let's go out with the old owl and with the new owl. +5 is nice. Okay.
Yeah, and it's +5 perception too, and 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, it is a +5 stealth.
Goodness. Okay. Well, let me roll that then real quick. 1d20 +5.
Oh,
Ooh. Ah, freaking owl. 8.
Well, I will say this: passive perception of 8, it does still pass. So you are good.
Nice.
Rather than like being like zzz and buzzing down, this frog kind of like buzzes down into a tree, into a bush, and goes down.
Mhm.
You know, and Hadar walking up these, this like hide bamboo ridge that goes up to the thing. He seems to be talking to an assistant of some sort, a kobold that is holding a bunch of like scrolls and papers as it runs beside him, and Hadar does not even remotely try to slow his speed as like this little tiny of kobold trying to catch up to him. Hadar with his hands behind his back, he goes, "Come now." Follows down. Now, I wanted to bring up a couple of things that we need to be aware of. Certain things kind of go in and out. Some things are muffled. You're not really able to hear everything. But a thing that you do hear is everything ready to be sent off into Thalor. I know with their recent problems, we might want to send in a large amount of the extra processed netherweed. This kobold goes, yes, the extra processed netherweed that you're discussing, we've definitely got that ready to go, and our expectations are to get it into Thalor by the next couple of days, especially with their infrastructure kind of falling down. We might be able to hone in and put a much more addictive product onto the shelves. Hadar goes, your words, calm them. We don't want to speak too plainly, but yes. See that it happens. Now I'm going to take the rest of the day. My mind is not in the best place. I need to focus and meditate on the waters of Zentharia and center myself. I will be back in my office in a couple of hours. Yes, I'll make sure to go to your office and tidy up for when you get up there. Hadar is walking past. Once he's told the kobold what his plans are, he leaves. He doesn't give a shit what that kobold wants. But you see the kobold runs off. If Hadar is kind of going up this hill, you can kind of see he makes a slight veer to the left as he goes in. You can see that the kobold makes a veer to the right in the opposite direction, but you're not inside the building. You just know that they are in the building and that they are on separate sides of it. Which then moves me into Scoop. Gary, what do you tell Scoop before she kind of makes her way in? Now, I'm going to say, because we both have an 8, Rune and Scoops are going at the exact same time, but we're just going to do it like play the way it is. In real time, they are moving in for infiltration at the same time.
Gotcha.
But
I mean,
Gary's
not to
first.
Not to ask a dumb question, can I just relay literally all the information?
Yeah, relay all the
I-
information.
I do it.
Let me ask this: what are the 3 most important things that you would tell Scoop? What do you think are the biggest priorities?
I don't
If
think
you were
there's
to
anything like.
summarize.
Yeah, I think it's more just like here's everything I learned. We can game plan better once we all reconvene. I don't want to like take them off their game for what they're doing.
Yeah, but all right, fair enough. Okay. Muted.
I get.
Frick. So Hadar will not be in his office. The assistant is up there tidying up. And they have an addictive netherweed going to Thalor.
Mhm.
Big 3.
Well, you know it's a more addictive product, yeah. At least
Yeah.
that's what Hadar, or at least what you could have summarized.
Okay.
Mhm.
But big thing, maybe Rune, instead of me going next, Rune can go next, because you're as a kobold, right, Rune?
Yes.
Wonder if you can get the assistant away from the office? Or did you have other plans?
I will say
Well,
this.
I was gonna go look to try to find like more about where all the drones stay and
Got it. Okay. 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 I guess. Is the front door? Do I see people going in the front door right now?
Yeah, that's a great question. Literally countless people in and out moving through. It is a very busy. It's not just a government building, it's a historical site. It is this thing that people go in and out of constantly. Government officials, you might see some not tourists, but like maybe people who might be going in there to like pray or meditate. There's loads of people in and out. So if you're like wanting to disguise yourself or maybe like go into like a crowd of people to kind of like hide, like is there
Well, I'm invisible.
You're invisible. I forgot.
So I was like, they don't want to open the door for somebody if I'm not there,
Oh,
but if I can just go with the
it's not even a
crowd.
door. It's not even a door. It's like an open like how would you even describe it? It's like there's no doors. It's held up by pillars, and each room is kind of built inside this kind of like almost. I wish I had the words for it, but it's like it's held up by pillars. It's open. There are no doors. You can go right in, and then when you kind of make your way into the offices, it's like this built-in under. So you're not gonna need to like initially go in and like get doors and unlock doors. But once you're inside, that's when you're gonna see these like paper sliding doors that you can go in, and that would be where the offices are.
Okay,
So you get
I'm
right
gonna
in.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing Scoop is a ghost. Going in, not only with like your natural dexterity and your stealth, being able to kind of like float in and invisibly, like you're not even there. You're able to kind of like guide your way through the crowd without touching anybody, not even like and as you're in there, you will see these large like manufactured waterfalls. There's obviously like an internal water system that's like flowing the water up, and then that water comes down in 4 corners of the room, and then it drains back into that water system. It's a soothing thing as the water runs down. You look to your left, and you're gonna see these large like boxes that are maybe 5 by 5, very small little areas. They're gonna hold like maybe like a 1 bedroom, if it's like a very minuscule like a dorm room, almost like these are going to be the offices, bedrooms. These are going to be to your left. This is where you know Hadar, but you're right in a similar kind of architecture. This is where your that small kobold that you saw earlier went with the what you know is like the office of Hadar, where that kobold went. You can go either direction. Which direction do you take, left or right?
I'm gonna follow the kobold. Let's go right.
You go to right. As the crowd kind of settles, as you're in more office buildings, less people are going in this direction because why would they? They're not working here. They're just kind of here for the waterfalls and kind of see it and they move on. As you kind of make your way, give me a perception check to see if you can identify what Hadar's office would be.
And I'd be fine saying if I see any names outside of offices either. Names and roles.
Yeah, of course.
That's a dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, as you go through, right beside each of the sliding doors, there's a carving into each of the wood posts. The first post you see, now this is not going to be the first post you see actually, but it's just the most, it has that four-winged dragon. This is very obviously the office of Hadar. But in the other direction, you're going to see another office, but this office is not going to have a four-winged dragon. It is going to have a tiger with 6 legs. Now, that office, looking at the paper on it, how it is perfectly clean. This looks like it could be maybe one of the other council members' rooms adjacent to it. You don't see anybody with like a symbol like that carved into the post, but the rest of the rooms are going to have this cuneiform-like language. They're going to have names on it. So you might see like secretary of this, guard post leader of this area. You're gonna see like office names of like a government building, like, hey, this is where you go to pay your taxes. Hey, this is where you go if you want to get your information for your like maybe you need a new issue for your social security card. Simple stuff like that. It is more, it's like your general government building.
Okay.
But you see the tiger with the 6 legs, and you see the dragon with the 4 wings.
Is Hadar's door cracked or closed?
Hadar's door is slightly cracked. You can peer in, or you can just go in.
Let me peer in before I fully commit.
As you peer in, you see this kobold with a rag spitting on it. And then like shining stuff. He goes like, this fucking, this goddamn office. Yeah, I'll clean your office. As he's like, and put it with a little bit of spit shine. And just, he seems obviously upset. And he is, what is that word where you comply but with like active defiance, you know? He's
malicious, yeah.
Malicious, yeah. So he's like, he's
yeah.
cleaning, but he did it with a little bit of shoulder in it. He's cleaning with a little bit of spit shine.
If he seems truly into what's happening, I think I'm going to sort of breeze in, try to make myself unassuming as possible, and see if I see him moving a seal or something on the desk.
Yeah. As you kind of look at that seal, it's right in plain view. This isn't something that he would be hiding. This is something that he uses every single day on 1,000 different letters that he sends out to 100 different people. It's right there in plain view on his desk. A golden circular, about maybe the size of like a marker or a pen or something like that. That is one edge has that 4 winged dragon, his insignia.
Frick, 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 frick. Frick, frick, frick.
You hate when I make you make decisions, huh?
Yes. Because here's where my brain is at. He's gonna know if it's missing. He might blame it on the kobold.
Mm-hmm. He might.
Or I could try to find a way to get a copy of it
Maybe. Let me ask you this. Does Scoop care if this kobold gets in trouble? Ask
Truly
yourself
no.
that. Okay, then. Then
Truly
who cares
no.
if this...
But
Then who cares if the kobold gets in trouble? Take it.
yes. Yes, exactly. But here's my other line of thinking is he can report it stolen, and therefore if we try to frame him, everyone will know we stole it.
Yeah. Maybe.
But I think that's a risk I'm gonna have to take.
I think it's a risk you'll have to take. You go in. You see the kobold. He's shining something. His head is turned. You take it. Give me a stealth check. With advantage, of course. I think that it also adds, being invisible, it adds a modifier to your stealth, doesn't it? Like an additional modifier?
Does it?
No.
It's just advantage.
Yeah, advantage on this for sure.
It's still
26.
On that 26, you palm it, you take it, slip it into, not your sleeve, because I don't think you have sleeves, and
I got a bag.
you slip it right into your bag. It is gone. He is none the wiser. And you are still in the room with the kobold.
I want to leave. I don't think there's anything else I want to do here. I don't want to see anything that he has.
You get out. You leave the room.
I want to go to that other room.
This room is completely closed. This tiger with 6 legs. Do you open the door?
I'm going to knock on it.
As you knock on the wooden post beside the paper door. For a moment, you hear nothing. And then you hear a slow moving creak. As the door slides open very slowly, you see this humongous portal.
Humongous what?
Portal, a turtle
Oh,
like
got it.
creature. Easily 8 feet tall, with this large muscular body, and on its shell these spikes, with a tattoo on his chest of a tiger with 6 legs. He, looking at him immediately, he is blind. You can tell that without. His eyes are been scarred some way. It's some kind of like old injury. It's not like he's born this way. He's been injured somehow and he cannot see. He goes, "Hello? Who is there? Hello?" He takes a moment. Give me a stealth check. What was your stealth actually? 26? He's like,
Yeah.
Even his passive is just Is there a slave here knocking on my door? As he takes a step out, and he's coming towards you. As he bends down.
I want to go around him and go in the room.
You go around him, slip past. He cannot see you. You are invisible. As he goes through, and he goes, "I smell a turd. I smell a little frog." As he kind of breathes up.
Fuck.
As he comes right back into the room. Now, he is slow. He's a turtle, but he's old. You know, turtles aren't necessarily slow despite being turtles, but he himself is just a slow person. You have time in this room. What do you look for? Are you looking for a name? Are you looking for... What are you trying to find?
I'm looking for any document on his desk with a name or something that looks important.
Got it. He has like this desk, right? The desk seems to have a lot of this Essentially, a lot of like assistive tools to help somebody who's blind within their documentation. You are going to have to be able to know Braille to be able to tap and know which one is which and what are like the best. Here's what I will tell you: sleight of hand check. That's how I'm going to do it. It's a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
To be able to know some semblance of what Braille is and how it feels. The higher you go, the more files you get to choose from. Okay.
Okay. 18.
18. First one, as your hand slips across, dossiers. This is going to have the names, the titles, and general pictures or like what they do of every single one of the council members, including.
We're taking it.
Take that one. Gone. I smell you. No slaves allowed in my office. The next one that you touch. This is essentially sites. This type is sites where you'd have processing plants. But on top of that, these are going to be where slaves are in the general area. That are like essentially like the camps where people are kept to breed new slaves, big farms, stuff like that. This is where they are going to be.
I'm taking it.
You take that. Roll me a stealth. Roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
What? Wait, so would it be just canceled out automatic with the advantage?
Yeah. So just roll it straight. Stealth.
Shit.
I'm gonna
11.
be rolling too.
Fuck.
He goes to grab, but he's grabbing on the other side of the table. You take the file. It's yours. Go.
Yes.
So mark both of those so I remember it. Dossiers. And then make a little note that it has all of the council members. And then the second one farm sites. Large locations of grung slaves. The next one you have. The next file. This one is very interesting. Ember Firefly. On this dossier, this has the same name as Old Man Coon's former terrorist organization that he was a part of. It is interesting, to say the least, but it has that file name. If you take it, you can take it. You'll be rolling a stealth check with a disadvantage.
But canceled out and straight roll.
No. Not with this one. It will be with disadvantage. You can take that one, and it'll be essentially information on the Ember Fireflies. It's a risk, but big reward. You just have to roll higher than mine. That's all you have to do.
Big money, Delaney, no whammies.
Yeah, you just have to roll higher than a turtle who is blind on a stealth check.
But his other senses.
And I'm rolling pink dice.
I think I gotta do it,
With
but risking
sparkles.
everything that I just got. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If I failed the stealth check, is there a way I can still get out of the situation with what I have?
Of course, there's always a chance.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I'll
you
do
know,
it.
Like, you're gonna do it? Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
We need 2 nat 20s right here. Double nat 20.
Roll your stealth with disadvantage.
11.
Not bad.
I add 7 to my stealth.
What did you roll on the dice? I'm just curious.
It would be,
Forward.
yeah, it would be 4.
Okay. Just to set
Oh
the
my
mood.
fucking god.
Just to set the mood. I haven't rolled yet. So I get a +2 to this, okay? So I'm gonna roll. You know what? I'm actually gonna. Do you want to
This
choose the
makes me
dice?
sick. This makes
Okay.
me sick.
Do you want to choose the dice? I got pink and green. Which one feels lucky?
Oh,
I'll even give you another option
Glinda or
of
Elphaba.
skull.
Glinda or Elphaba or death.
Well, I'm
Glinda.
gonna name that
Glinda.
Glinda or Alphabet. Glinda. Okay.
Glinda.
One roll plus 2. As you take the last one, he goes, I smell you, as he comes in and his hand misses you as you slide back.
Oh, thank God.
You float away out of the room like a ghost. In, out, gone with 3 dossiers under your arm, kicking ass, scoop. You've got so much information. You know, essentially, with these 3 dossiers, this is the first move in breaking down this entire structure. And I think that you just made that happen. So with that, hell yeah, scoop. Which then moves us to Rune.
Oh my God.
I
There
wanted
were
to
so
get a
many
little...
decisions.
Hey,
So stressful.
that's
Just
literally
watching.
all D&D is decisions.
Oh,
Hey, I'm trying to get some emotional resonance here.
Rune, good luck.
That's gonna be. I'm definitely doing that. These are definitely the names of that dice now. Alphabet
Oh.
and what's her name again?
Glinda, or you could do
Glinda?
Cosmo and Wanda.
Ooh, Cosmo and Wanda is better. Yeah, I'm gonna do Cosmo and Wanda. Mostly because I'll remember those names easier. I know that's wicked, but I'm stupid, so that's the reason for that. Anyways, you have all the information that Gary has, but everything that we've learned about Scoop with the 3 files that who the turtle with the 6-legged tiger, we don't know who that we don't know him yet. We know everything that Gary has told you as you infiltrate. How do you infiltrate this building looking for the slaves? You're disguised as a kobold, right?
Yeah, I'm looking like my crow's gonna or my raven's gonna kind of just be like, I want them to like post up on like a sign, and I'm looking like maybe for like a processing plant where they may be working or something.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So the first thing that you would see is it's not really like a processing plant. Like I said, it's almost like this little shop. You would see like these in like Cuba, like somebody like rolling cigars and like a small little shop. But here it's more like an outside. It's like an outside stall as they are rolling this weed, and then they kind of put it in this little tube and grind it up. You see a lizard folk woman with a apron on. This is like in a small stall right outside the government building, just processing it, putting it in tubes.
Are there grung here?
As you kind of look, as you say that, you notice this small grung child. Actually, you know what? We've done a lot of children. It's just a grung. Grung, maybe late teens, early 20s. Late teens, early 20s. Someone's stressed me out. Okay. As you see, like this. Late teens, early 20s kind of grung processing. He's taking the strips, and you look at has these large scars on his hands where he's like had seaweed so much it's given him paper cuts of handling seaweed. And it's just on his hands as he's like putting the seaweed back up so she can grind it up and process it. There's a small grung there. Give me a perception check.
24.
On a 24, you notice this is strange, like a scar on his face. Based on what you've known, Grungs don't really get scars like that. Their skin peels. It takes a lot of wear and tear. The seaweed makes sense. That's like a long-term, doing that action. It makes sense that that would be there. But a scar on his face, that looks like... It's not a scar, though. It's that cuneiform language you saw before, and you read it, and it's a family name scarred onto his face. It's
Okay.
weird. It's like a brand pushed into his face, so that way everyone knows he's in the ownership of somebody. Give me an Arcana check. DC 6. I think you'll get this. I did that with
12.
advantage too. Well, you can tell that this is there's some kind of magical effect that's burned it into his skin. Because you doubled mine, I'll even say it's some kind of evocation magic that has burned the letters into his skin at such an intensity that that's now in his skin.
Okay.
He is of ownership of whatever family name is there.
I'm gonna kind of get somewhere where nobody can. I want to try to get somewhere where like around a corner or something where I can see him, but he can't see me. Kind of thing.
Okay, sure. You duck behind. There's the stalls cascade, and there's like. But you're a kobold now. You're pretty small. Give me a stealth check to kind of hide behind. That's not going to be with advantage because you're hiding as a kobold. So give me a stealth check. You're going to hide in between the stalls.
And I don't necessarily have. It's 20. I don't necessarily have to be hiding, just like looking, like not just in front of a bunch of people, kind of thing, you know.
You just want to make it inconspicuous, kind of
Yes.
watching him. Okay.
Well, because
So-
what I want to do is I want to use cast message.
Okay, so we won't do a stealth check for that. Then I see that you rolled a nat 20 regardless, but we'll.
Well, it's a dirty 20.
Well, I see. I can't unless I go up or over it, so that's my bad.
Yeah.
But as you kind of have that 20 there, regardless of what you choose to do, we'll kind of hold that in the back if you decide to do a stealth check in the future. You see this little bench. It's a little oriental. It's a little bench has like these oriental designs on it. As you sit down and you look at this grung and you cast message, what do you say?
Right, I'm gonna just pull out a book from my bag and act like I'm reading one. This way people don't get suspicious about me just talking randomly. And I'm gonna say, I'm looking to try to help the grown. Can you tell me where more of the slaves are being held?
Who are you?
I'm just a friend to help. Try not to look too suspicious.
Boy, get into there. I need more seaweed up here. Yes, ma'am. As you are talking to him, he looks down and he goes, why would I help you? I don't even know your name.
I mean, I figured most grown would want some kind, anybody and anybody to help them. I mean, I was in
Give me a perception check.
perception.
Or not perception, sorry, persuasion.
Okay. $12.
No. People don't help grunts. People who help grunts end up dead. I can't help you, I'm sorry.
I'm not
I'll
going
give
to
you
say
another
anything.
chance. I'll give you another chance here. Just because you failed the first roll doesn't mean that you're going to fail the second one, but it's going to need a little bit more convincing. I'm going to need you to kind of kind of set the tone here.
Okay.
This is a slave who has been a slave for quite some time since he was a child. You know, he was born in, has been a slave for a long time. This is his way of life, and anytime he sees anyone fight back, they always end up burned.
First, I'm going to say, well, do you have any family?
Yeah, I have a dad.
Everybody, nobody else?
No. I guess I have a mom, but I don't know. I never got to meet her. But I have a dad.
Okay.
He's in the same slave quarters as me.
Well, so you get to spend time with your dad?
When we're not working, at night, we sleep in bunks that are beside each other, so sometimes we get to talk.
Oh, I mean, at least they allow you to talk some.
Yeah, at least some. Where are you going with this?
Listen, I mean, I understand that you're scared and you don't want to see people get hurt, but that's what I'm here for. And I can understand if you don't want to help me because you're afraid of getting hurt. But all I'm looking for is just a bit of information so I know where to go.
Give me a Give me a persuasion check, but I'm going to give it with disadvantage. I don't think it was quite enough to get him convinced.
A 9.
When you hear a cough. I'm not getting me or my dad in trouble. Get out of my head. Is he kind of like, he just kind of focuses on his thing. If you talk to him, he'll hear you. He's just not listening anymore. I can tell Delaney loved that line.
I'm going to leave my raven there, like just listening to her that woman yell and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna see if I can look for like a group of kobolds, like if they're going in a general direction together, or if there's multiple of them moving.
So wait, you're looking for grungs that are moving around?
No,
kobolds.
Kobolds. Other kobolds, kind of like file in with and just kind of make my way further in the city.
There's definitely like you're gonna see like this line of kobold men that are in a line. They are soldiers. They are obviously members of the Veiled Companions, which you would know the Veiled Companions are Nythra's honor guard. They are the people who go on missions. If they can't trust somebody in the adventuring guild to do a mission for them, they'll send the Veiled Companions. The Veiled Companions will leave, are one of the few people allowed to leave Nythra. And when they do leave Nythra, it's for good reason. They're one of the few people. They're like the soldiers. But there's a line of them. They all seem to be like hut 2, 3, 4, hut 2, 3, 4. You might be able to get in the line without anyone noticing, but it's gonna be a stealth check. But you're a kobold now, dressed as one of them. I would give you advantage on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to get to the very end of the line for now.
Okay. Give me a stealth check with advantage.
$24.
On a 24, you fall in line. You go right through it. Hut 2, 3, 4. Hut 2, 3, 4. As you kind of go down, as you kind of make your way through the city, you realize that this is a small, like, their job is security. So that way, if something bad happens, they can jump right in. They're just going through. There's probably multiple groups like this, somewhere in the 4 to 5 range of different people. So if you stay here long, they're probably going to find you out. But you want to
Yeah, I'm looking to kind of
As
follow
you
him
kind of
from.
go,
Go ahead.
yeah. What's Rune's thoughts? I want to know what is Rune's thoughts as he's
Uh,
in here. What's the game plan?
I mean, mostly I'm just looking around for anywhere where there seems like to be like groups of Grung while I'm walking. I just wanted to give it.
As you step, you hear so that was a horrible sound effect as water breaks and you notice a grung kind of come up and pull more seaweed and put it over into the bamboo walkway. There's multiple that are kind of right there, and then there's as one swims away and goes back underwater, another one comes up and puts more. You notice maybe like 5 grungs there. It's just like a small group.
All right. Is there anywhere I can look and see where I could kind of like jump out of this line and not be seen?
Oh, kind of like jump out of. You're in the back. You rolled a pretty good stealth roll of 24. Man, I gave you a disadvantage. You got a 24 and a 22. Hell yeah. With a 22, not a 24, you can kind of sleek back away. They're never gonna notice you because they're not gonna notice you're gone because they never noticed you were there.
Okay.
Man, I'm just doing some cold ass lines today. I'm feeling myself today or something. As I.
I mean, just one by one, I'm gonna just try to just like, again, pull out my book like I'm reading, like lean up against the wall just as a kobold like I'm reading, so it doesn't look so, and they won't know where it's coming from. Each grung, I'm just gonna like, if I see one come up, I'm gonna say, you know, listen, I'm looking for some information. So they're just gonna hear that in their head.
As one comes up out of the water, you notice another one farther away come up. And where are you? Are you like looking right at them? And are you still in your kobold form? Like
I'm in the
Kinda
kobold
describe-
form, but I'm like if there was like a building or something I could like lean against. Like I'm just kind of leaning back like I'm reading.
Okay. Yeah, you're like leaning against this like small stall. There's like a space in it with like maybe like a little chair and umbrella area. It's like a little seating area. They don't know it's you. You might be standing there, but they can't tell which one's speaking to them. And they go, who wants to know what?
So I'm here as a friend, and I'm looking for some
friend.
information.
Does a friend invade somebody's mind asking questions? Show yourself and maybe we'll have a conversation.
Well, that could cause more people to get hurt.
Then I don't think we have anything to talk about.
Then I'll go to the next one.
What's your aim here? Are you a grung? Are you... What are you?
I'm a friend. I can't give out too much information just yet until I know who I can trust.
Well, let me give you a tip. Trust needs to be given first before you expect it from others. We don't see you, and therefore we won't talk to you. That's not just one grung. That's all of us grunts. You're better, unless you can give us something, we're not gonna talk. So, find a different way to gain your information. Because unless you give us something,
I'm gonna
there's no more conversation.
I'm gonna speak in grung to him then.
What do you say in grung?
I'm gonna say, I am friend, and yes, I've been here before. I am, but I can't show you who I am. I can't show you anymore, or we're gonna get people are gonna get hurt.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ugh. 20.
Ask your questions, but know that my patience is thin.
I'm just looking for where the most amount of grungs are being held, because I'm trying to find a way to get them to safe places while we do what we need to do.
It changes based on the time of the day. We're constantly working. Right now, we're pretty spread thin. We're all doing our respective jobs. As you kind of notice, this guy doesn't seem to have a burn mark on his face. He seems to be more of a general worker. Probably works for the state. He's not particularly owned by one individual. He goes, we're spread thin. But if you're looking for the most, wait at night. We all have a communal bunk that we're forced to sleep in underneath one of the homes.
All right. I'm gonna get back
Hold
with.
on. If we could just pause. Delaney, would you like to chime in?
No. No. They're just being. I don't want to say dramatic, but I was just like, yes, he told you. We know. We lived like you. Oh.
He tells you that there is a communal at night. If you want to go there, that's the best chance you have.
What part of town is it in?
You see his eyes, and he goes, "Can you see me?"
I can.
He comes out of the water just slightly, and you notice he starts to face another direction, and his eyes point up. And you notice there's a large building that looks destroyed. I mean, all these buildings look immaculate, and this one looks like it has been built, and it is almost splinters. These many of the paper doors have holes in it, and the windows are like completely just not there. It is a horrible building. He goes, "At night, my son and I go to sleep in that building. We'll be at the top floor."
I'm gonna just kind of sit there for a second. So I'm gonna say, okay, well, I got to do a little recon before I know what I can do.
Wait.
And then I'm gonna
Wait.
close my book, kind of obviously, and I'm gonna just kind of look that way and then walk towards that building.
Before you walk away, he goes, "Wait, are you still there? Where did you go?" And you hear him, his voice speaking, waiting for you to confirm you're still there.
I'm just gonna say I can still hear you.
My son. He's still a young man. He's about to turn into his 20s, but he's got a lot of life left to live. His name is Kami. If you could find him, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna go see if there's a way I can if there's guards to the building.
You see there's guards everywhere, but not outside, but not close to this building.
Okay. I'm gonna try to sneak inside of the building.
As you sneak into the building, the inside is very different. From the top, you'll see, because you guys were raised underneath the building, in the water. You never left the water. Kind of kept like animals. These grunts seem to have some decency. They have these horrible shelves that they essentially sleep on. There's not, best thing is like a prison bunk, but there is no surface that's soft for them to lie on. It is back to back to back to back of 3 floors and then one lower floor that you can see that it's almost like they've built one into the water so they can lay down under the water. There must be hundreds of beds here, which means hundreds of grungs that you could possibly save. But there's no guards here. They're working. There's no one here at all.
Okay.
No guards, no anything. It's abandoned right now until night comes.
All right. I'm gonna kind of just peek it since I know nobody's in here. I'm just gonna make a note of where I'm at in the city, and then I'm gonna kind of look out the door, make sure nobody's watching, and then just kind of walk back towards where I know my family's at.
As you make your way back to your family, you kind of like have that mental link that you know Scoop is nearby. You know Gary's in the same place that he was before. Obviously, out of water, you guys can't have like this like telepathy talk. You guys usually can only have that telepathy while you're underwater, unless you like have a spell or something to do that. But you know that you're all near, and you can all kind of find your way back to each other if you need.
Right. Well,
So if you're heading back to them, let me ask this. Gary, Scoop, do you come towards Rune, or do you wait for them to go? What's like the move? Do you guys want to kind of meet in the middle, find each other?
Yeah, I guess safely, as long as there was nothing in my way, I'd go find them.
Okay.
as soon as I know that they're close and I can see them, I will cast message at them. It's like, we need to get out of town to talk, where we can, discuss things safer.
I mean, you guys could go back to that mountain or go to the little small village. I know you were trying to talk, Delaney, and I was just gonna wait till you figured it out. But you just like
All right.
let it go.
I kept saying mountain.
Yeah, we can go back to the mountain.
These assholes are ignoring me.
Let's get some more use out of that mountain real quick, I think. So,
Yeah, you guys can go to the mountain or that small little hut that you were at. So if you want to go to the mountain, I say go to the mountain.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You see Gary.
how's our goat doing?
The goat is grazing.
Just wanted to make sure he's all right.
Yeah, the goat's chilling.
Okay.
This is
We're
what-
trying to care about
this
these
is-
things.
This is what Gary's going to start turning into, is just a big dire goat.
that is. Once I'm level 8, a druid.
As you say that, I am literally gonna pull this up and be like, I'm making a dire goat. That's awesome.
As long as it's a 1/2 CR, you can turn into the dire goat, I think.
Yeah. Can we just use the warhorse stat block and give him a horn? We're good.
I think that's pretty good. I might give it a little bit of tweak for some fun, but
There we go.
I'm gonna tell you guys, we probably need to rest for a little bit, and we can go over what everybody did. But I think later this at nighttime is going to be the best time for us to get in there to try to help the groom if we're
Okay.
trying to get them out.
Yeah.
So right now, let me checking something here.
Remember,
I'm gonna-
remember, Bird.
I'm going to ritually cast Lehman's tiny hut,
Okay.
in which I can make it whatever color I want to on the outside. I'm going to make it I'm going to find it either maybe like a rocky area or something in the mountains, and then make it kind of match maybe like a gray color, like rocks and stuff. So it's kind of
Cool.
camouflaged. But it's 10-foot area where we can sit in, that the temperature's comfortable for us. It doesn't matter what the weather is outside.
you all go into this small. What is the spell again called?
Lehman's tiny hut.
You go into this tiny hut together. I'm just reading the private chat right now, trying to catch up on the ridiculousness.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Rune, it doesn't look like this will be a really comfortable area for a hut. The
Well,
rocks and everything.
I mean, we can pick a better spot, and if there's is there like a forest
I
type
mean,
area?
are we gonna be laying on the rocks?
Uh,
I mean, that's just me being picky. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. Sorry, Rune.
it's comfortable and dry.
Alright, yes.
Okay, that should be enough for me.
It's comfortable and dry. You all three go in. Scoop, the princess of the group. God. Doesn't want a little bit of rocks under her tent. God.
Rune, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I want you to know that I always really appreciate your spells. And I think this is great. Good job.
As Rune and Gary are enjoying the soft bed, Scoop is pumping up an air mattress. Stop. So
Pretty princess
uncomfortable
in the
as
pink.
fucking princess bullshit.
Yeah.
Can I? What's our mentor's name again?
What is it now?
Coon.
Rune. Coon.
Rune.
Yeah, I'm Rune. And he's Coon.
Coon is not with us right now, right?
No, Coon's in the cart asleep.
Perfect.
The old man.
Okay, guys. I got some really good shit in the building.
Oh man, spill it.
So I got the wax seal. You see it? You see it?
Ooh.
What's it look like?
It's a little dragon. It's
Okay.
it's a
I got
dragon.
the wax seal. She shows you. You go, what does it look like? It's really right in front of your eyes.
Fine. I can yes hand it. And then I got. Okay, so can I read Braille since I could take things off the? Okay, cool.
I think that it might take you a little bit longer, but you can gain. It would take you a lot longer. Now that you can sit down with it, if you spend some time, you can gain all the information. But you know that immediately, one thing you can gather from it, the name of the portal was his name was. Hold on, let me look it up. I can't even remember now. His name is Tremor. Tremor, like an earthquake.
Okay, so I got these things from a really freaking big turtle. Very blind. It's very easy to steal from him. So it's all in Braille, so only I can read it.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I got
Rune
the
looks at
dossiers
it
and
and realized I can figure it out.
I got the dossiers on all the council members. We have their names and we have anything we can use. Maybe I haven't looked at it, so maybe home addresses, maybe institutes for blackmail or whatever. I also have exactly. I also have locations of the farm sites and slave locations. If we wanted to do a big kaboom of things. But then I got this other one. I haven't taken a look at it because he was really about to get me for a second. He couldn't see me, but his schnoz, he was able to tell it was there. I got info on Kuhn's old organization, the Ember Fireflies or whatever they're called. They're just sitting on his desk.
Lucky
so I
for
got
us.
some really good stuff.
It'll take you a short rest to kind of bring it down.
To all of them, or pick one?
It'll take a short rest to know one of them.
So what do you guys want me to prioritize looking at? Or I guess if somebody could figure it out, they could take the other ones.
No, it seems like you got it.
Rune. I'm smart but lazy. I don't like to read shit.
Yeah.
I like to read just words, not bumps.
But think of it as a
Wow.
challenge, Rune. Try to see if you can do it faster than me.
I'll cheer you both on.
I'll attempt to read into the one about the last one.
The Ember Fireflies?
Yeah.
Okay. You get
I'll
that
attempt
dossier
to
over,
see if I can understand it.
add that into your items list and take that out of your items list, Delaney.
Got it. Don't know how to edit it, but I'll just mark it off on my personal one.
No worries, I can do it later for you.
Um,
Alright. Are you gonna
Okay,
take
so
one, Gary, or are you like, no, Scoop can handle the rest?
I
I'll
don't
stay up
know if
all
I'd
night.
be. Yeah, I can do it. That's fine. I just don't know if I'd really be help. Sorry, what role, Chad?
No roll, just
Oh.
it just depends on which one you want of the
Well, Rune
files.
took the dossier on the terrorist group. That did interest
Yeah.
me. I don't know. Scoop, which one do you not want? I'll take that one.
I kind of don't want to look at locations.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll be a locator. Figure out where they're at.
Sounds
Be our
good to me.
compass.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me. Now it's gonna take
got
a
a
long
compass right
rest.
here. I gotcha.
As you each of these dossiers are going to take a long rest, obviously, to
Mhm.
or short rest, sorry, to like look through. So you can do that now. But before you guys do that, actually, you know what? I think it'll take a long rest because it's busy work. Because like with every long rest, you get two things of like busy work to like kind of just do, right?
Yeah, we gotta wait till nighttime anyways.
Yeah. So let's kind of talk above table a little bit. Because I think that when we talk in character, certain things get done, certain things don't get done. But when we talk above character, I feel above the board, the plan kind of gets a little bit more solidified. So talking above, what was like the things that like span out to you that maybe you have questions about? Things you're like, ooh, I want to do that. So that way you can communicate with each other and me freely.
Well, one is of course checking in on the. For me, is checking in on the slaves after it's nighttime to see how full that building actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we need to find out more about this turtle too.
Let me ask this, Delaney. Do you think you may have relayed that information about like who was it who talked to? No, never mind. It was Eddie. You talked to the boy, one of the boys that may be the son of the other Grung you talked to. That might be one. You never got his name,
Right.
but that could be it. That's something to think about. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Makes sense.
So there was the idea of framing Hadar for stuff that if we wanted to release stuff from any of the dossiers, from any of like, think of it like the, I'm not about to say this, this is crazy. Think about like the Vietnam War of like people quickly started not approving of it once they started seeing what was happening. So I wonder if that would happen and we frame Hadar as either the point person of it or we can frame him as like the whistleblower
That's
of
not
he's
crazy
releasing
at
these files.
all. So like you want to like look through the files, see if there's like some kind of incriminating thing that's being hidden from the general public, and then people are like, ugh, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a great idea. What do you guys think?
Well, one thing is
I like-
something Gary heard that could be that it doesn't seem like they're
Right.
extra whatever they're doing with the drug, that whatever extra they're doing with these drugs.
They're putting fentanyl in the netherweed.
I don't know. Do we want to also take the seal back after we use it so we can't say it's stolen? Or are we just keeping it?
Up to you.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what's
think
better.
I think once we use it for what we use it for, it's probably better to put it back this way. Like you said, he can't say it's stolen if they find it in his office.
Could I throw something out here? What if you just plant the seal? I mean, it's his seal.
Yeah,
You could just
but then
plant
he
it
could-
wherever you want.
He can still try to say it's stolen.
Sorry, mega mind idea.
Ooh.
And what if the dossiers have his home location? We should just put it in his home office. He always had it all along.
That's in the
Yeah.
dossier. That is in it.
I like that.
Plant it right back there.
Send out a bunch of
Oh.
misinformation and go plant it back in his house.
Or not even just misinformation, maybe just real information.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what you found out.
I And I'd also be interested to know what the files of the Ember Firefly say, and then how we can manipulate that. I wonder if it has like the sects that are working, the people that are like any locations, or what intelligence they have on them,
Right, yeah.
and what
Do
they
they
would be
know?
willing to do.
Because for all we know, they could know who they are, where they're at, or they could be working with them to make it seem like a.
Mhm. Make it seem like there's a boogeyman that's not actually there. Maybe they're
Yeah.
using the Ember Fireflies as like a way of keeping control. Like, oh, you want?
Yeah.
Do you think the Ember Fireflies are going to save you? But every point we snuff them out.
Right. So I think whatever our next move is depends on what we find in various
Files.
dossiers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys should definitely do the files. I think you should definitely get the information. Here's the one thing I am going to say. The dossiers are going to give more information. There are slaves now who can be freed today that are in trouble. I'm not saying that those slaves aren't going to be in trouble tomorrow. I'm not saying that those slaves are going to be hurt tomorrow. I'm just saying that if you take the night, look at the dossiers, that's one more day that they're in slavery. That's one more day they're in trouble. So that's just something to think about as well. You know, is it like, hey, I take the moment and I take the night and hope because I know that I could help them tomorrow? Or is it like I help them today because there's no time to waste? Something to think about. Because unfortunately, that time and that thing is going to have to wait till next session. But I'll move before we kind of do that. Rune, what were you going to say?
Well, I mean, if we get them moved, we could almost also maybe use that as part of the blackmail. You know, like make it seem like he was the one who maybe helped them escape, or you know, maybe he's working for some.
Mhm.
You know,
Maybe even put him under the guise maybe he's a Firefly.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, he's a member of this terrorist organization. Definitely something to do. There's a lot
We
of
could
different
definitely
roads
turn the
you could
council
go.
against them. Yeah.
Turn the council against him as the Speaker of the House. Could set a huge upset for Grungs and kind of creating that. Or maybe gather more information. Maybe go after these large and do kind of like a guerrilla tactics and going after the small village, the small farms that have massive amounts of Grungs in them.
train them up.
None of that. Train them up. Create a free like an army. Or
There we go.
or do literally anything else. At this point, I think that you guys have loads of options. There's loads of different things you can do. But right now, we're going to have to end the session here because I think that there's a lot of cool stuff that we're going to have to talk about. So, guys, like, comment, subscribe. One of our most watched videos was literally a short of Greg just being like, I don't have a good joke. So we'll have to see if there's anything, some cool clips that we can come from this. Like those, come watch us. Yeah.
I don't have a good one.
Until next time, say bye, my ferocious frogs.
Bye, freaky
Yeah.
frog.
Freaky frogs. There we go.
Gotta correct them.